Rise, Meg.
The Force will be with you.
Hello my dear friends and welcome back to another Star Wars news update. In today's video we're going to be talking about some really exciting news to do with the Ahsoka Tano series. We're also going to be speaking about The Mandalorian Season 3 and more. Before I dive into the news, please may I ask you to hit like down below, subscribe to my channel if you're brand new and a huge welcome if you are, and please be sure to give that notification bell a good old tickle to be alerted every single time I post new content to the channel. You can expect daily Star Wars updates from me. So without any more jabber, let's dive straight into it. So this is the rumour. Grogu will reportedly appear in the Ahsoka Tano spin-off series. The Mandalorian is expanding and fast. The Mandalorian second season was an absolute hit with Star Wars fans across the world, and with a finale that brought back Luke Skywalker in his prime, there's no mystery as to why the franchise is alive now more than it ever has been. With 3 spin-offs set to hit Disney Plus within the next 2 years, the Book of Boba Fett, Rangers of the New Republic and Star Wars Ahsoka could not come soon enough. While we only have a release date for the Book of Boba Fett which drops this December, it's believed that the Ahsoka Tano spin-off series is currently in pre-production. Rosario Dawson will be reprising her role as the Togruta ex-Jedi and will be the lead in a series that's believed to be a Star Wars Rebels sequel. While fans are desperate to see Grand Admiral Thrawn in live action for the first time after having been teased in The Mandalorian Chapter 13, it's expected that Rebels favourites Sabine, Wren and Ezra Bridger will also make their live action debut. Now though, there are new reports that suggest that we'll see Grogu in the series as well. Now that he is off training with Luke, we can expect him to once again cross paths with Ahsoka in the upcoming Mandalorian spin-off. This encounter is certainly exciting in and of itself, but it signifies something even more incredible for Star Wars fans: the long-anticipated meeting between Luke and Ahsoka. Assuming Grogu is staying put with Luke for the time being, Grogu meeting Ahsoka again means that Luke will encounter his father's former apprentice. If Ahsoka and Luke do meet, there is no doubt that she'll have hundreds of stories of Anakin to reminisce about. This could lead to flashbacks of the Clone Wars and the prequels. With Hayden Christensen more or less confirmed to be taking part in both Ahsoka and Kenobi, prequels and Clone Wars fans are certainly in for quite a treat. Needless to say, Grogu is adored the world over by diehards and casual Star Wars fans alike, and he has been a significant source of merchandising profit for Disney. It should come as no surprise to anyone that he will be included in the Ahsoka Tano spin-off show, and we can also assume that he'll appear in other projects that take place at this point in the Star Wars timeline as well. Disney are clever and have chosen a species who lives to the age of 900 because in theory they could include him in every single Star Wars project in the future, including feature films, future trilogies and spin-offs, so long as they keep within the 900-year time frame of his lifespan. Presuming that Grogu continues to be profitable, there's no such thing as too much of our little green friend, and Disney know it. Grogu might continue popping up in multiple Lucasfilm pursuits until he becomes Grand Master Grogu, just like Yoda before him. No further plot details are known yet for the Ahsoka series, but Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, Peyton Reed, Robert Rodriguez and Kathleen Kennedy are all confirmed to be working on the series. So my dear friends, if this rumour does turn out to be true, it's really exciting. I personally absolutely love Grogu, and I guess it makes sense for him to cross paths with Ahsoka. I do think there'll be a lot of crossover in terms of the shows. The Mandalorian universe is expanding, as this article states. And as such, I don't think Grogu is the only character who will appear in more than one show. For example, Cara Dune is most likely going to be in Rangers of the New Republic as well, and Boba Fett was in The Mandalorian and his own show. He might even show up in Rangers or in Ahsoka, just as we might expect Ezra Bridger or even Grand Admiral Thrawn to appear in both Ahsoka and The Mandalorian Season 3 and even Season 4. And just like the article states, I would really like to see Luke and Ahsoka interact. That would be such a cool meeting where they can both reminisce about their experiences with Anakin/Darth Vader. So let me know what you think of this rumour in the comments down below, and let's move on to our next article. We're going to be talking about Sebastian Stan, because a theory states that he might be Luke Skywalker in Season 3 as opposed to a CGI'd, de-aged Mark Hamill. Sebastian Stan as Luke Skywalker might be the case, and here's how. A huge question after the Mandalorian Season 2 finale is, will Luke Skywalker return to the series and who will play the character? For months and months, Star Wars fans have clamoured that they would like to see Sebastian Stan as a live-action version of Luke Skywalker. Reports claim that Disney and show creator Jon Favreau have considered the fans' demand, but it will get a green signal if Mark Hamill gives full approval. There are many possible angles on what will happen in Season 3. And while many fan theories point towards the fact that we may not see Luke and Grogu at all until Season 4, this seems extremely unlikely given the huge build-up at the end of Season 2. Will The Mandalorian Season 3 focus on the storyline of young Luke and Grogu? Who knows? The Jedi Master will train the child and realise its Force abilities, but they cannot carry on with a CGI version of Luke Skywalker for much longer. The de-aged Mark Hamill effect worked for a few brief moments in The Mandalorian Season 2 finale, but for visual effect would not be sustainable for an entire new season. They would possibly have to recast, and Sebastian Stan has been a Star Wars fan favourite for a while. While it's rumoured that Sebastian Stan has already been approached by Disney, nothing can be confirmed until nearer to the time of Season 3, which drops next year. So what do you guys think of this? Should they recast Luke Skywalker? Will we even see Luke in Season 3, and will it be Sebastian Stan, or will they continue with the de-aged version of Mark Hamill? Let me know in the comments down below, and let's talk about our final topic. So this is actually from Reddit, and it really caught my attention and was very interesting. A Star Wars fan on the Star Wars speculation page has stated that they've noticed in the Andor sizzle reel on YouTube, specifically at 1 minute 05, we can actually see a member of the same species as Frog Lady. So the title of the post is, "Look what I spotted in the Andor sizzle reel. Frog Lady species in the Andor series. You be the judge, perhaps the species used to be more plentiful, but by the time of Mando they became endangered due to Imperial operations." So someone very correctly pointed out the fact that they weren't endangered in The Mandalorian, her specific eggs were in danger, but not the entire species. And another person commented that it looks more like a Frigosian rather than a frog species. And it's a bit ambiguous at this point, but I think it'd be really cool if they could do a bit more world building to do with the background of the frog species, and to be able to see them in the Cassian Andor series, because in the timeline Andor takes place before The Mandalorian. So we should keep an eye on that. So that is all of the news I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, let me know in the comments, hit like down below, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, do all that good stuff. And also, if you're feeling generous, please consider becoming a patron. For just $2 or $10 a month, you get exclusive access to content that is not found here on YouTube. That includes early access posts, as well as Star Wars Explained, my Forgotten Characters series, and of course, my podcast, which is called Megasodes. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a phenomenal rest of the day, no matter where you dwell in the galaxy. Have a good one.